What's up, party people? Recently, I was asked by a GM about how I would improve Dekaron. I've been asked this several times, and every time a GM or someone seems to ask me this question, they always end up quitting or getting fired or something or the other. So I put a lot of time and effort into this answer, so today I'm going to be sharing that with you. But I would also like to hear your opinion on how you would improve Dekaron. As you can see, this is a normal video or a real-life video today just because I wasn't sure what to put in the background. So if you're not interested in looking at my beautiful face, you can just put this on in the background and listen to what I say. Anyway, let's get this going. How can we improve Dekaron? Dekaron is a game that has touched the hearts of countless people across the globe. While the game is unknown to the majority of the gaming community, those who play it know how truly amazing it is. Unfortunately, many feel that this game does not get the love it deserves. So how do we improve this game? Before that question can be answered, it has to be understood that no single person can improve this game. Only through the joint effort of Dekaron's collective community can this game truly be improved. Here's my contribution to the improvement of Dekaron. Dekaron has the potential to be so much more than it is today. Dekaron offers a unique type of gameplay that no other MMORPG can replicate. However, with the lack of advertising, rampant scamming, overflow of pay-to-win events, shortage of unique content, and the absence of communication, it is no wonder that this game has failed to grow to its full potential. In order to combat these issues and enhance this game, I suggest improving the following: content, communication, and community. These three C's will be the foundation of improving our beloved game. Content is the core of any game on the marketplace. A large portion of the current content in Dekaron is riddled with bugs and text errors. Additionally, it is completely irrelevant to the majority of players. Recently, a bug team was added to the Discord chat. While many of the bugs have been reported, almost none of these have been fixed. I will make a slight edit here because we have seen a couple bugs fixed, so keep doing that, that's good. Anyway, continuing. When new players start playing, these bugs drive them away. Irrelevant content is just as bad. One example is the current starter package you get when you make a new character. You receive a papaya belt and bracelet which can be upgraded with papaya crystals. However, there's currently no way to obtain these crystals. If I was a new player, this would turn me away from the game almost immediately. New content is what hooks new players and keeps the veterans playing. When the same content is re-released over and over again, the veteran players get bored and new players don't see a bright future for the game. One example was our Halloween event that we just had. It's the exact same event from last year and is only mildly different from the event the year before that. This is not exciting for new or returning players. Dekaron needs innovation. It needs new content to disrupt the norm and get its players excited to play the game. Adding one or two new items to the game or throwing a few things into the D shop does not count as new content. New content is the addition of dungeons, maps, events, skills, and quests. Without these core additions, Dekaron will continue to remain stagnant and eventually fade away. Communication between Dekaron's community and its publishers or developers is going to be key in improving the game. Currently, the communication is absolutely terrible. For example, with this past Halloween event, there seems to be a bug where you don't need all the items to exchange for the Halloween costume. And the majority of the community is at a loss because they aren't sure if this was intentional or if purchasing this costume would constitute as bug abuse. No one wants to get banned, but at the same time, they want this costume. Yet, because there is zero communication, no one knows what is right or wrong. Another example has to do with Horror Honeymoon being bugged for a while. It is fixed now, but it was bugged for like over a month. How can a company ethically sell tickets for real money to a dungeon that isn't even working properly? There's no formal announcement about the dungeon being bugged, yet Dekaron was still willing to take its players' money for those tickets. Taking that money is nothing short of criminal, and I have seen it happen time and time again. Dekaron is limited to the amount of new content it gets because of the time it takes to receive new content from its developers abroad. However, communication about these issues and upcoming events can remedy this disjointed relationship, even if there isn't going to be a real update for over a month. If the players at least know that new content is coming, they won't be upset. At least I wouldn't be upset if I knew something was coming. Currently, Dekaron's community goes month after month with no new information about future content. Having teasers for upcoming content would go a long way with the Dekaron community. Community is the single most important part of improving Dekaron. What separates an MMO from any other game? It's the community. People meet lifelong friends playing MMOs. These communities are so powerful and have so much potential to benefit the game that they are a part of. A happy, friendly community is what brings in new players. Without new players, a community can't grow. Keeping our community happy should be the #1 responsibility of the game's leaders. Dekaron's community has so much Dekaron's community has so much potential to improve this game. Over my years playing this game, I have seen countless posts on the forums by players suggesting how they can improve the game, and some of them have put in a lot of effort. If you don't believe me, just go to the Dekaron forums, check it out. There's a lot of old posts of people suggesting improvements for the game. Game developers should be focused on these posts. One other game, RuneScape, actually started completely driving their content based on community feedback. With that, they've continued to maintain over 90,000 players online at all time, and actually recently they just released part of their game on mobile, and now they're over like 120,000 players at all time. Dekaron should be looking at how other games interact with their community in order to improve their own relationship. So where do we want the future of Dekaron to go? Do we want to see this game rise from the ashes and take up the position it deserves? Or do we want to see it thrown to the wind to be lost in the sands of time? Only with the improvement of our content, communication, and community can we find success. While all this may seem speculative, one thing is for sure. What's currently being done isn't working. Dekaron is declining. I walk around the game on empty servers, worrying about the future of the game and wondering what I can do. I'm going to leave an overused quote here, but I feel like it fits perfectly. Unless someone like you cares a whole awful lot, nothing's going to get better. It's not. Dr. Seuss. Take care, guys.